So is that it, or am I actually gonna get an ending too?
I would hope so, but
6 months have passed
Yeah,
since
to
you
get the end
defeated the
ending.
Netherbrain.
oh,
And since then, you have seen more of life than you ever thought possible. You are greeted
I don't know
as
if
a
Oh, actually
saint,
Shadowheart
well,
would have
a
had a thing to do.
champion,
Oh,
a
okay.
hero. But sometimes you feel like something else entirely. An adventurer, a traveler, a survivor. You faced down the gods. You thwarted the
there's probably
grand
a
design.
Mind Flayer ending and a
Anything
human ending, which is probably what this is.
seems
Well,
possible.
non-Mind Flayer ending.
But
Ye-
before you can write the next chapter of your story, you must
Yeah, and I
end
think Carl
this
obviously had a
one.
very specific ending
Yeah.
that we would have had to see. Like, I don't know if Shadowheart would have her arcs like already complete. Everyone pulled it.
Are you
In
gonna
her
pull up?
astral form.
Hey, there she is.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
I mean, talk to everybody. You're still here too.
Yeah, I didn't pull up. You know what I'm saying?
So how was your 6-month war against Demon Kind?
That's so nice.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
You joking? I've been counting the days. I had reservations actually. I thought it might be too bittersweet. Of course I did. You luck I hardly managed without me. Shadowheart, isn't it? I was thinking you. I didn't think you wanted to be within arm's reach of me again. Yeah, I was counting down the days.
Honestly, so have I. Oh, come here,
Ooh.
will you? It's been forever.
Give you a nice friend zone hug.
Yep.
Even though y'all crossed the waterfall together. Then you tell me we
You
both
feel
failed
a
our
little
romance.
more substantial than before. Less camping and
Dang.
scrounging off the land, I take it.
You've been getting substantial, bro.
You can say that again. That's the Thunder Stars enough for one lifetime. You know, I missed that actually. Are you calling me chubby? I think that's a compliment. You look good too. Nonsense. I'm as disciplined as ever. You know, I missed that actually. Either that one or 4.
Can't seem desperate, bro. You're already in the friend zone, you know what I'm saying?
I missed that actually.
Same. In fact, I found a nice meadow not far from where I live now. Every now and again,
Before she calls the
I'll spend
police.
the night there. For old time's sake. I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
Feelings mutual. Unless I got too sentimental. Tell me what you've been up to. You're also wondering what I've been doing this past while. Tell me what you've been up to.
I found a little cottage. Abandoned, half ruined. There's a lot of such places to be found thanks to the Absolute's armies. I've been making it my own.
Sounds wonderful. Little sedate after all we've been through, no? And where's my invite? I find it hard to picture you as some sort of homesteader. How are your parents? The Shara still torment you? How are your parents?
Healing. Learning to live again. It's hard to think of all that was robbed from them, but they're intent on making every day count for double. My mother's mind still
That was cool we were able to
drifts
save her
every now and
parents.
again, but
Yeah.
she has more good days than not so good days.
Shame about her hand, though.
She taught me her recipe
Nah,
for
that's
apple
fine.
and plum pie, and when I tasted it, I actually remembered it from when I was a little girl. Some things can't be taken from you, it seems. father's making himself useful, helping me fix up the cottage and caring for the animals. You should see the amount I have now. He's been waiting years for this. Now he can't stop smiling. Sorry, I'm rambling. Family life and pastry recipes probably aren't the most interesting topics for such a historic reunion.
Considering what we're going through, it's probably a blessing. I'm just glad you're happy. After everything you pulled together, a little less normalcy sounds like just the right thing. Well, you always did like the sound of your own voice.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Just be sure to take your own advice whenever you can. You've earned it.
Just wondering what I've been doing this past while.
Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all.
I assume this is just what you're doing. So you believe in a quiet existence and you're glad for it. Most adventures you embarked on since you parted ways with her. Oh, you know this and that.
Do you ever rest? Think of all those poor, budding adventurers looking to make a name for themselves. Take some time off and give them a chance, why don't you? Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves.
Don't worry, I'll keep in touch. Getting a group of friends to regularly agree on a time and place can prove challenging. D&D problems.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm
Ain't
sure
that
we
the truth?
will, but let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than
It's the
capable.
classic adult
After all,
life.
we've faced down bigger threats
Yeah,
than
we'll link
wrangling
up.
together a few social calendars.
I'm trying to think if we'll probably have pretty robust conversations with all of
Before
them.
you go, how does a red
I don't know if you want to
dragon
think
plan
of like
their
an
day?
epilogue episode.
Oh, well, I mean,
They
yeah.
don't. They just wing it. Sorry.
Jeez.
My father's got years of terrible jokes.
You a
stocked
dad
up
joke
that
guy?
He never got to tell me when I was younger.
I don't
But
really know if I am.
lucky for him,
You got an
I
appreciation for
never
him?
heard
I don't think I'm old enough for him yet.
And seemingly, I
So do you have an
easily
appreciation for a
amused.
good dad joke, though?
I can, yeah. I do like puns. Sometimes. Truly, you remain a mistress of torment. Pity I didn't crack a few jokes on a campfire then. That was the worst joke I ever heard. Your father's trying to put some Joker in truth. Pity I didn't crack. Yeah, yes, the second one.
I know. I would have been an open book to you in no time. But don't pretend you didn't like the mystery. Go on. You've got mingling to do. I'll work on my punchlines some more.
It'll probably not take that long, right, to talk to everybody and
We'll see. Hey, it's Scratch.
get caught up.
Best boy in the realms. Okay, well, you chose not
There's
to speak to
something
Scratch
strange
with
in
your
old
potion.
friend's mouth. What is it?
I don't have any inventory.
Oh.
Scratch, come here, boy.
Yes, the artifact.
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
Where the hell did you find this, boy?
He whines. Less talk, more throw.
So glad Wiz remember to invite my favorite companion.
Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
Bye.
Seems like a century ago that we were
But don't forget to throw it.
also like no times possible.
Oh, we
Is
can't
it
think of
there?
it.
Oh.
I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I don't need to.
Hey.
Yeah, I actually don't have anything.
Oh shit. Oh my god. He wasn't kidding. Where's your mad bastard? You brought us back! Commander Zola won't know where the fuck we went! Oh man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be alright for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months?
True. Now that we can breathe a little, how about a hug? She's gonna be too hot for a hug, bro. Oh.
You fixed that problem.
Oh, true. My dog. Whoa, I don't know. It might have been a little something brewing over these last 6. Might just be a little something.
Something you didn't get to see. Her fire burns blue when she's, actually, I think you did actually hear something about that. Yeah, her fire burns blue when she's,
In a good mood.
yeah.
Looking forward to that, but first,
Yeah,
a bit of
yeah.
fun.
Enjoy it, soldier. You've earned it.
Sure your engine will be
She's
alright?
got a knight in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please.
Bye.
Oh, hey, before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found. Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards.
Oh yeah, I remember
You may
Flo.
remember my old friend Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
Some hope, bro.
Indeed.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Have you come seeking a statement for your next tell-all? Oh, it's wonderful to see you, Volo. How have you been? You again, getting off into yet more trouble, I presume?
Oh, I wouldn't bother you with
First
such
one.
things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form.
Yeah, the first one seemed to be implying that he's
Might
had
help
many
me
stories,
with
that I've had many stories to tell him.
and
Or he's been
considering
asking for a lot of them.
The hero and me. What do you think?
The hero and I, no? I love it! I love it, presuming I'm the hero. You do better, can't you? The hero and I, no?
Me? It's all Volo as far as I'm concerned. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Mhm. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Clothing chest. Oh, there's a bunch of dyes in here, and clothes.
Mm.
Even underwear.
Can I dye my clothes? I don't think I can dye them anymore.
You are wearing, like, your old clothes, right? Oh, I guess.
No, I'm wearing my Elevate clothes.
Hot pants. Devil crushers. I mean, you have your old armor on now, you do, you just can't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Your clothes have changed, though.
All my favorite people.
I assume there's something that can help, that can handle the heat.
Do you still have your weapons?
Yes.
I don't have any weapons, but I guess that threw all mine away.
For 2 months, Orpheus trained me in the ways of the comet. For 2 more, I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Good to see you. You're looking a bit less solid than I expected. Your efforts to topple Vlakith are well underway then. I figured the Lich could be dead by now. What's the holdup? Good to see you.
It's nice to hear it. It has taken all of Orpheus's efforts to conjure my projection, and all of mine to convince him to let me come. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run.
Where are you now that you couldn't be here in the flesh?
Shractalor.
Never heard of it, should I have? Sounds foreboding. I presume you're there on business, not pleasure? Not as if the word means anything at all to you.
Let's say both. I can't imagine a greater pleasure than Vlakith's unmaking. Shractalor is the capital of the Githzerai, an exiled people, once kin with mine until the madness of civil war ripped out one sky into two. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
You doing diplomacy? Yeah, I was about to say. The great word lays hell on a diplomatic mission. The best choice for your job. Your tongue's as learned as your blade. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say.
I was as surprised as anyone when Orpheus spoke the order. My blade is keen as ever, but it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge.
Sometimes you need to read their mind and tell other people.
A sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction.
Down. Unless you're in the astral plane, then it's anywhere.
I will not rest until I burn Vlakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. You've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
Sure.
When will I see you again?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny Vlakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go. Mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
But also, like, no time's passed at all. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I don't need to.
Thank Mother Gith. The psionic
Why is Halsin
protection
drunk?
is holding.
Yeah.
I just want to see what we did with Will, because we couldn't finish his.
I must look a mess. I just rolled out from under a pesky ogre when Withers yanked me in. Oh, I didn't mean... Well, I didn't mean that.
No, you got down like that,
I
Will.
change the subject before I dig this hole any deeper. It's so good to see you. And I've got so much to tell. The trolls I've torn open. The ghouls I've cleaved. The stories I've been itching to tell.
Still blading the frontiers.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
A tale of battle told by a blade of frontiers? I'm eager to hear. Tell me, I'm listening. Sounds like you're faring well without your infernal powers. I'm not interested in your stories, Will.
Yes, but just the one.
Come this far just to,
or I'll
like,
be yammering
dead
all
him for no
night.
reason.
You want to hear about the Stegosaurus that bullied Candle Keep? The impossible lich.
Will was
or the
almost a
young
party member,
dragon
bro.
who crawled
He was?
out of Deeping Cave.
Till we ran to Karlak.
A dinosaur
I
battle?
realized it.
Tell me every bloody detail.
I realized his energy didn't fit my energy.
The Lich, most certainly. It must have posed quite the challenge. I wouldn't say no to a story about a dragon. A dinosaur battle?
Wizards have a penchant for unusual pets. A flying cat. Delightful. A menagerie of dinosaurs, on the other hand. The wizard in question was called Rylan. Had a half-dozen eggs smuggled into Candlekeep from the jungle. Did you know it takes 3 days for a hatchling stegosaurus to reach the size of a cave bear? Rylan sure didn't. It wasn't a month before the place was overrun by rampaging stegos. The great readers dealt with 5 of them without too much trouble. The remaining one, well, young Rylan cast in large on it by mistake.
Oh boy.
The beast rampaged through the baths, demolished Ogma's temple, and smashed through the east wall. Stegos may not have much taste for meat, but they've got
We never
a
ran
hell
into
of a
any
temper.
stegos.
No, we didn't.
Luckily,
Ran into a couple dinosaurs.
This one had only
though.
clobbered a few farmhouses once I'd caught up.
Did we?
The
Yeah.
ground shook as it
Well, I mean, I
charged
ran to way more than you
I
did.
vaulted
You ran to
over the
one,
beast
and you
grabbed
spoke to
by
it.
the tail. It bucked and bellowed as
Oh,
I
yeah.
climbed its plates and straddled its head. I plunged a blade into the left eye, straight into the brain. It fell to the ground with a thud. Bet the ravens are still picking at its carcass to this day.
Had to sneak around a bunch of dinosaurs in order to get your Narluna that you threw into a brain hole.
Oh, yeah. I did not see any of that.
Done a lot of killing for a warlock without his powers.
I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was hellfire. So, I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. Now, the Blade of Frontiers is a ranger. A true
Whoa.
hunter of monsters. A warden in more than just name.
Blade of Frontiers no longer uses a blade. That's not really about ranger, what that means. You're a pleasure to be
I've
around.
missed you too. The rush of
Yeah, he was a
battles
homie.
we fought,
He's
the
just too much of a goody
heart-to-hearts,
two-shoes for
The
me.
nights around the fire. The comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. Go on, the night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited. So, here we are. A gathering of allies at a cold campsite with no servants to attend us and few luxuries to enjoy. Oh, we could have been conquerors. We could have ruled these realms as gods. Do you ever regret that we did not take control of the Netherbrain?
You of all people should be glad the Absolutes no more. It nearly destroyed you. No, the very idea sickens me. Of course, you gave up so much. Occasionally, though I fear we wouldn't have survived the attempts. You of all people should be glad the Absolutes no more. It nearly destroyed you.
True. But what better revenge could there be than enslaving the abomination that was the author of my torment?
That is how your
I
oath
shall
works.
not dwell on the past. The future is unwritten and rich with possibilities.
What mark have you been making, Minthara?
I feared that returning to the Underdark as an apostate of Lolth would be an act of madness. Perhaps it was. If so, it is a madness that fits me well. Rebels swarm to my cause, and even if it takes centuries, I will reclaim my house in Menzoberranzan. And make the Spider Queen bleed.
Quite the admission. You do great things together, you and I. Sounds like you need no help from me. I do kind of want to say this because I did basically give up on Lolth as well, so.
It's true.
Sure.
I would no more allow a god to shape my destiny than I would a pigeon. You may observe my works if you lack sufficient occupations of your own. Do not interfere. Unless you wish to learn how fleeting divinity can be. I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
Jeez. Minsky is tearing through it.
Ah, breathe deep, Boo. The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both.
Can't believe Boo's real.
And for Happy also.
Yes, honored, of course.
Who's this guy?
Happy.
Withers didn't say we could bring Gets. Good to see you, Minsk, and Boo too, and Happy? Who is this thing?
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them,
Guild
It
member.
is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome.
You're still chasing after the guild? I thought you made peace with them. Glad you came, it's been too long. What have you been up to?
That it has. Minsk once idled away a century in stone, but he and Boo have been busy in these months since we parted. 9 Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels, and so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site, even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
No, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh gods.
But enough, my friend. I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
Who cares? Give me a bloody hug. Happily putting all this behind me. Fighting more adventure where I can. Not any tadpoles this time, thankfully. Honestly, I've been missing all of you, mostly.
Without tadpoles, Boo. Forgive my...
You're just a true adventurer. You do it for the love of the game, bro.
Something of a taste for tadpole, and is displeased with the diet I have been forced to place him on. Now, Halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil-Horned and Angel-Hearted. Lae'zel of Crash Killer,
Crush
true
Killer.
child of Gith, and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too. Shadowheart, 2 gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair?
He would not have been around for that.
Archdruid of Arch somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And
That bear.
there, the champion of the Hells herself. Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane. Once
Yes.
the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the hells wide open and find a way to bring her back.
All right, Boo.
And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
It occurred to me that since Lae'zel got kidnapped, she never actually did have the Gith egg. I wonder if this would be different if she did have it, or if she would have brought much to it.
I think Jaheira is the...
Only one left, yeah. No, also we have to talk to Gil.
And Halson.
And Halson.
Beautiful
And
land.
Jaheira.
Wish it could last.
Yours is Jaheira, though, I think.
Well, now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
Is that supposed to be? That makes one of us. I've learned a lot since we last met. What kind of greeting is that? I miss you too, Jaheira.
An unworthy one. Forgive me. I am simply excitable. It is good to be out under an open sky once more. My first, since the reconstruction began. We left quite a mess behind. But the city begins to look something like itself once more. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
I've heard the rumors the upper city was destroyed beyond reconstruction. You're not happy to see the city restored to its former glory? I've grown so fond of the city, or my birth home in some ways. How do you think the real building's going? What are the Hoppers up to? Yeah, I heard rumors the upper city was destroyed beyond reconstruction.
The upper city has been almost entirely rebuilt.
In 6 months?
That's where the gold is. Even the builder's scaffolds are cleared from the streets. No dust left to sneeze at. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness.
The Emperor went out pretty
civic
sad,
spirit.
Doug.
He did. He just kind of just
Blames you.
uneventfully just died. I wonder if you could have knocked him out.
3. But nothing I will
And not
sniff
killed
at
him?
any longer.
You ended up just shooting him,
Have
right?
come from
Yeah, but you also
Festival
put him in
over to
stink,
Lende.
so me knocking him out wouldn't have done anything.
Masons,
Oh, yeah,
healers.
he had that stench.
My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing 8 funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
Oh, well and good. What about you? I want to hear what you've been up to. You must be proud of them.
There's
about you?
still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild.
Yeah, all your Harpers got destroyed.
I may have little love for this city. But so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less.
Let me join my hand. I want to join the Harpers if you'll have me. Sorry you had so much work, but there's no one better to do it. Look after yourself, Jaheira. I hope you can rest soon. Look after yourself.
The songs of my suffering will break hearts from here to the Hordlands, I am sure. Now, before this night grows any deeper, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Get a good check going.
I'm curious if, let me talk to Shadowheart real quick, if you have different things to say to me, because I'm,
It smells so good here.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
oh man, everyone has different stuff to say to me too. Dang. It's gonna be the longest epilogue ever.
When the tentacles reach me again. We're all invisible from a furnace, don't mean feet.
Of course it is. You lot could hardly manage it.
You can say that with a straight face after all
True.
the times I had to come to your aid.
How many times did
Yeah.
she heal you?
Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever.
What's
Hug
up,
number
homie?
2.
I know. I didn't know this was gonna.
It was
No,
shorter. It was shorter.
You feel a little more substantial than
Alright.
before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
I'm not sure how much you truly want to know about my diet, but I've been getting by just fine.
Fair point. I'm not quite sure this evening's refreshments will be to your tastes, but hopefully the company will make up for it. I'm glad you seem well. Truly.
You must wonder what I've been up to this past while.
Must I? You
Let's see,
presume a
let's see,
great
let's
deal.
see. Oh, okay.
But I
Your
must
play
read
death of Reek of Brimstone. Carving my way through Avernus with Carlac. Oh, you know that.
keeping busy with Carlac and Avernus. Not exactly restful, at least have some good company. I live a quiet
Glad you two
existence.
have each other. Hells, I'd be almost tempted to come along if you'd have me.
Whoa.
Perhaps if your adventures ever lead you out of Avernus permanently. Hopefully, these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's... Oh,
Bye.
before you go, how does
Oh,
a
did we not
red
know this
dragon
one?
plan their day?
Oh no.
Wait, that's the same one.
Yeah,
They
you wing
don't.
it.
They just wing it. Sorry.
That was the
father's got
worst
years
joke
of
I ever
terrible
heard.
jokes stocked up that he never got to tell me when I was younger, but
Truly,
lucky
you
for
remain a
him,
mistress of
as if
it.
you'd have me any other way. Go on. You've got mingling to do.
Alright, let me see if I can blaze through some of these. What's up, Happy? That means you should probably talk to Carlac. Although, I don't
if I do not
yeah.
know the whole of it.
The hug, if you hug Carlac, you probably won't turn blue when I tell her.
What you have done.
I've been in the hells with Carlac, fighting off devils looking for a cure for her heart.
Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Carlac's heart? Exactly! Her heart would be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo. Fear not, we sleep in that sewer no longer. It is a different
Nice.
sewer, much less damp beneath the bedroll.
Soldier. It's really you. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so clean.
I figured the queen would be dead by now. What's the holdup?
Oh, I'm not seeing your scenes, so watch out.
Oh, you're not?
No. I'm talking to Carlac, actually. How are things been in Avernus? I missed you too. I shouldn't have let you go to Avernus without me. I should have gone with you. Oh, well, I guess that means that there's an ending where Carlac goes alone. Missed you too.
I'd say so.
I said there's an ending where Carlac goes alone.
Been carrying your pack now that Kay's out.
Yeah, I
of
mean, we could have
commission.
told her to go there by herself.
Man, we had some good times. Wish I had more time to reminisce, but surviving Avernus is just non-stop. Oh, but hey, guess what I found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own.
Yeah, she goes back
private
talking about
forge.
the forge.
A fucking forge. My current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to
Blaze
fix
doesn't
old
have
Rusty.
much more
Or
interesting to say.
Maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Carlac yet, soldier.
If I didn't saw Avernus twice, it's you. Can I have a hug?
You don't need to ask, soldier.
I do want to see what happens if I do this.
Will said, now a tentacle out of place, but you're too bold to soul to be slinking in shadows.
She did turn blue, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Will
be
says
in
you're too
Avernus
bold to soul to
forever,
be
you know.
slinking in shadows. Tentacles are.
Can I look you
I
up
say,
when I'm out?
you're off the mark to stalk and to feed. You can't imagine a finer pleasure.
Won't be in Avernus forever, you know. Can I look you up when I'm out? You had better, or I'll hunt you myself. As long as a devil doesn't put too many holes in you in the meantime. Let's say our goodbyes now. One never knows what the future holds. You better, or I'll hunt you down myself.
Hey, that would be kind of fun, though.
High stakes, hide and
stakes
seek.
hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two.
Could you?
Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I
I
promise.
didn't say no to a story about a dragon.
There are tales galore of a great green dragon
listening.
called Clogiliometer.
So now I'm
Try
listening.
saying that 5 times in a row.
You're not listening?
I am now listening.
Clogiliometer,
Oh, okay. I don't think we heard this story.
Nope.
Whatever. Let's call it Old Gnawbone. Turns out, Old Gnawbone had kids. And one of them flew the roost and took to stalking a small elven enclave outside Crypt Garden Forest. The damned dragon had turned the place into a slave camp before it arrived. Sordid beyond words. He was a big boy, but still a young'un. A wonder of the skies, but a lumbering oaf on the ground. I tried a sly approach, but the whelp saw me coming and up it flew. Poison, I tumbled away, shot it with arrows and it crashed to the ground. I could have ended the battle there and then, but this was prey that deserved to be played with. The beast was a smoking heap of black-green scales once the battle was over. The elves and I sang songs and drank mead in celebration until their barrels went dry.
We can write our own stories now and leave our mark on these realms.
All right, bye.
All this stimulating conversation.
Oh my
leaves
God.
You hungry. To speak is not enough. You wish to explore the.
Wow, you can actually do that?
brain
That's
of your
insane.
Friend with your beak. With all Minthara's hate, you wonder if her cerebrospinal fluid will be better to sip.
Yeah, good constitution. It's 15. Do not throw this somehow.
Through it.
Nope.
Wow.
Maybe you shouldn't talk to anyone else. Maybe just a quick save the game.
Highly illogical. There are plenty of other craniums awaiting.
That is crazy that you let you do that.
And this is a prize.
And it was very close.
And besides, this brain before you, its endorphins are in a joyous flow.
I wonder what would have happened if I just did
It's
it.
a wonderful scent.
It's crazy.
The odor of friendship.
The game just ends instantly. Anyway.
I'm so lucky I passed that.
Yeah, I know. It's like, rather not ruin the festivities, you know what I mean? Halcyon.
Halcyon's the last one.
You'd think someone of my vintage would
Actually, I haven't talked to Jahira
inured
yet.
to the passage of time.
Oh, yeah, you haven't.
Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
Let me guess. Just as nature intended? Please be true, I've missed you. Honestly, the time's flown, but you still haven't spoken to Gale, by the way. You seem almost sentimental, considering we didn't really get along. What? I guess just as nature intended?
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can. For
Did that
I
happen because
feel
you
the
spoke to her
longing
again?
For old friends in my heart each
No,
day.
I actually didn't. I just said bye and left, and it prompted it automatically.
Jeez. So that probably means there's a chance it'll happen at any time after speaking to somebody.
Maybe.
Hopefully that was just one
Okay.
time.
Oh yeah, that'll happen once. Yeah.
It is one like weather any distance past the time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day. It's not like you need a hug. It's not like you need a drink. That's life, my friend. We can't go back. The future is ours to write. Who knows what we might yet share together. Sounds like you need a drink.
Well, I am not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion, and I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victuals.
Victuals. Vittles.
Even the most ascetic of nature servants would be tempted by such an elixir, but that can wait. Your company is what truly drew me. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
You first, Halston. I want to hear about the life you've made, the people you've helped. I could listen to you talk all day, but if you insist. Finally, let's talk about me. I don't want to talk about it. Stay here a little longer. I'll come back to you later.
In that case,
Let's hear what
very
you did.
well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
Sounds wonderful. Is this the balance you wish for? There must be a downside. I recall you had quite a few youngs to care for. 9 wagons of them, wasn't it?
My
my greatest purpose and greatest reward. Those children have been through more than fate had any right to cast at them, and yet they go on as resilient as anything in nature. I impart what knowledge I can to them, yet, in truth, they teach me far more. The land we saved is theirs, and they will cherish it, I'm sure. Daniel and Oliver shall never want for friends again.
I'll see this place for myself. I'm glad you're happy. My turn, I suppose. I can see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges.
Need stories to tell.
Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall.
Even Daniel?
I have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Had I known bedtime tales were a possibility, I'd have sought you out at camp. I expect you'll have a few tales I'll need to wait until they're older. Alright, let's see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
The truth may be a little flat, spice it up a little. Regale a house of it tales of your past 6 months. There are also more recent exploits, spared no detail. Tales of the past 6 months.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now.
Oh yeah, you almost hooked up.
Unless there was anything else.
So about Daniel and Oliver, do you see much of them? So partial to roaming in bear form, I take it? You seem more settled than I expected of you. I thought I was against your nature. What of the Grove? Do you stay in touch? May I have a hug? What of the Grove? Do you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere.
So he's still in Moonrise?
Francesca of the High Forest is
Or the-
Archdruid now, and
He's repairing the Shadow Curse lands.
she has proven to be a steady
the Shadow
and
Curse lands.
wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
Kalga had a whole plot line we never did.
Nope. Tell me about Daniel and Oliver. Do you see much of them?
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
Still partial to roaming in bear form, I take it?
I spend half my days in Ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago.
A whole score?
Whole score.
I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
You seem more settled than I expected of you. I thought that was against your nature.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age.
May I have a hug?
Always.
Proud of you, bro. You know the fact that he tried to hook up you that one time, prevent you from hugging your friend.
Indeed.
That would have been pretty unchill in modern society, if you know what I mean.
Your embrace makes me feel safer than any armor could.
Turn to leave.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle?
No.
I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
It's lovely, thank you. Does it do anything? You're a sensible creature at heart, you know that? This may fetch a modest price from the merchant with poor taste. It's lovely, thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Whittled duck. A duck whittled out of wood. It smells in a deep
now,
forest.
You can make your higher form has brought with it some higher manners then.
That makes one of us.
Guess you're too, Jira.
Garlac is lucky to have you. And know that you are not forgotten. If your friends don't drag you from the hells, it will only be because you freed yourself first. But there will be more to discuss on that matter. First, I must inspect the refreshment.
All right.
No funny business, I see.
Yeah, that was good.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have
Yeah, honestly,
seen
since I was saying we didn't really get along.
Our differences are insignificant compared to our shared experiences and achievements. We are a rare breed. We should let bygones be bygones.
How about a hug from an illithid?
Not go amiss, if you are willing.
Nice.
That's what's happening. That didn't look right.
Amazing.
See? That was scarcely a hardship for either of us, was it?
Avernus has proven lively, but at least I have Karlak by my side. Her laugh parts the clouds.
I am glad you and Karlak have an enduring friendship. It shall serve as a strong lesson for the children, as well as a stirring tale. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall...
Bye.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun.
Alright, we just have Gale.
Yep, just go.
Dang, I saw Shadowheart responding to her
Yeah.
wound.
This night shall be done sooner than any of us would like. I hope we meet again.
Where is... I saw Gale, like, running over here or somewhere.
Is the chair still in the middle?
Hopefully not during the
Oh, yeah, here
party.
he is.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
I see Mr. didn't smite you in the end. Tug him. You, a teacher? I could hardly... I'd hardly say you set the best example for impressionable young wizards. Only a professor with your expertise, I thought you could teach every kind of magic going. I see Mr. didn't smite you in the end.
She did not. I'm delighted to report. She sought me out. Not long after, we went our separate ways, and assured me neither she nor the orb should pose me any threat in the future. Of course, it's still in there. A constant reminder of my former hubris. And a surprisingly effective means of keeping my more disobedient students in line. Perhaps a tad too effective. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Ambition of wizardry. Go on, then convince you. Why is illusory magic so much fun? Sounds sounds as dull as old brass. Wouldn't you rather be out on another adventure? You used to take yourself rather seriously, you know. I'm glad to hear that. Magic is no idle study. It's dangerous and should be treated as such. Why is illusory magic so much fun?
Illusory magic has the power to confound the senses, to render the impossible into reality, and to allow expression of that most magical attribute of all: imagination.
Imagination.
In that respect,
It did look like that.
some of my apprentices seem to be rather lazy. Oh, they try their best, of course, and they can manage to stay awake.
Cheek of them. Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
Very little context for that, because we made
What
Tresson
of
leave
you?
immediately.
What are you making of this new
Because what?
found lease
So we
of
made
life
Tresson leave
for-
immediately, so you never actually got to hear him talk. I confess, I found the life a little too quiet since our journey came to an end. You haven't heard the latest tales of my heroics? I got my weapons sharp and my mind sharper. If there's another world-ending threat awaiting us, I'll be ready. Have you heard the latest tales of my heroics?
Oh, I assure you, my students keep me very well informed of your escapades, past and present. You're something of a hero to them. I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
It'll be my pleasure. I'll also respectfully decline. Sounds too much like hard work to me. Are you sure? I'm not sure your students are ready for what I have to teach. Get them to sign a waiver and I'll be there. I'm gonna beat all of them up. Yes.
Well, I, for one, can't wait. And I say with some confidence, neither can they. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come. Breaking terribly.
I looked up what happens if you eat someone's brain. It looks like everyone just fights you.
You have to fight everyone? Jeez.
Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
Does that include other players?
I don't know. You seem going. The bars are meant to be full of pep and joy.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you?
Nope.
I thought Withers might
So I might
have set
eat
the
your brain.
stage a little.
It's such an honor.
I know exactly who you are. It's such an honor.
Favorable beginnings. Very easy task, I think. Yep.
You know.
Sure.
You're bloody right. It is an honor. Finally. The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
You changed the
Your
song.
wish is my... etc. What song do you want?
Down, down, down by the river. Something lively that encourages dancing would be perfect.
Fantastic idea. It'll suit the whole affair perfectly.
Gil's right there.
You want to save real quick?
Sure.
I just passed that check.
Yes, that's the check you were worried about.
Well. Professor Gale Vicarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion.
Yeah, I mean, we've beaten the game at this point,
Pleasure
so
to remake your acquaintance.
I'd rather not like completely ruin it by having Demi eat people.
No, I didn't die. I passed my check.
No, I'm just saying for context of what we're why we're like setting this up.
Only press for earpiece. I thought you could teach every kind of magic going.
As a matter of fact. However, the Black Staff insisted I couldn't teach every subject, nor could the simulacra of myself I offered to create for that purpose. So I've settled for teaching the art of illusion. And what of you? What are you making of this newfound?
Avernus is interesting. You're making a mess on there, that's for sure.
I almost feel sorry for the devils in your path. I mean, I don't, of course. Sure, they deserve it. I've told my students plenty of tales about our... I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Of course, so that many questions about the nature of my psionic powers.
My students are as open-minded and generous a bunch as you'll find north of the Chionthar. And I'll remind them of their manners. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies. I'm very curious to know what...
Alright, is that everyone?
Should be.
Thank Mother Gith.
Hang on a second.
Psionic projection.
There should be
Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
There should be something else too.
Oh, right. You. Hello.
Gil's old friend Tara, right? Good to see you again. Greetings from Tara. What can I have done to deserve the honor? Psst, 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 psst.
You helped Mr. Dacarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
Actually, Gale helped me. And that's what he told you. Who am I to argue? He just reminded me why I always dislike cats. That's what he told you. Who am I to argue?
Well done. Despite my old friend's genius, he'd have blown himself up long ago if not for the help of friends like you and I.
True.
You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able, if you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
I quite like that. Thanks for the invitation. No respect for the co-savior of Faerun, huh? No thanks. My responsibilities keep me busy. Quite like that. Thanks for the invitation.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
There's a chest of grateful words over here.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Where'd you find it?
It is next to the Baldur's Gazette.
Oh. Time to do a lot of reading.
It's so good to be back, isn't it? Oh, it smells like... like home.
I fear I am becoming a
6 months since the assassination of Archduke Gortash. New torture district built by Alturian refugees. Cool. Janeth House to host evening of art and culture celebrating the salvation of the city. Cool. Witnesses encounter vampire spawn and live to tell the tale. Excellent. New Bardic School. Tiefling founder secures Upper City founding. Good for her. Monument plan for heroes of the High Hall. Last holdout cultist cleared from Temple of Baal. Volthip Getarm's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Bard seeks contributors to the newest edition.
People in one place.
Iron Throne wreckage continues blocking shipping lanes, complain merchants. Not a goblin. Creature spotted crawling along Elfsong Bar report to be Get Yankee Child. That's what happens to the egg. Settlers bound for lands upriver claims curse is lifted.
God, I remember one evening when we had to...
Structure found beneath House of Grief.
Some fish heads and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
Bars wrong. Is that the third one? Questions linger over mysterious disappearance of Duke Ravengard. How unfortunate. Wave sent murders solved. I'm sure he was brought to justice. The Wizard of Waterdeep. Exclusive interview with Savior of the City. Gondians disband. Gon's time has come and gone. Killer unmasked as crazed ballist. Planar Plains. City caught in center of Githyanki war. Thorm's army dispersed from Baldurian borders. Fresh stock. An interview with the new master of Ramazith's tower. Report. Stone Lord killed by beloved ranger. Harper's out of hiding. Secretive sect step forward to aid city. Almond cakes of Avernus. Alturian refugees and owners of cities to his cafe share their recipe. Site of Foundry Blast still sanctioned off, says Fist. Cool way to show all that. An official guild letter. To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from that doomed nautiloid to the final blow you struck to the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories, not unlike the tales to be written of you for many years to come. How inspired we have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible, the lives you saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus, we thought to extend a greeting, to extend to you for adventuring with such creative determination and panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With greatest, deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. Letter from Art Collog. To an old acquaintance, I write to you from the sunny porch of the Last Light Inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out. Builders, visitors, and children of all ages in Halzin's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Daniel, rejoined with Oliver, has promised to be with me when the end comes, and as our old songs drift on the wind even louder, I know I have mere days left. But I do not fear it, for if not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness, and I'd still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full and happy, and I'm grateful for my last moments. Do come and visit someday, and if you have time to stop by an old Flaming Fit's grave, I know I'd love to see you. Art's Collog. Valeria. Salutations! I am writing to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Balian bash half a year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take the credit for dispelling the Ball cult, in your absence, you understand, and I'm working on routing the remaining Ballists from our fair city with the newly promoted Blaze Devella Fountainhead in tow, of course. This has made me a target. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has been made public. An alleged unpaid bar tab at the Elf Song. If you happen to be passing through with a bindle of coin, perhaps you could persuade the management of my obvious innocence. Much obliged. Investigator Valeria, Sleuth of Helm. P.S. Any advice on getting Ball's blood out of cloth? My hat's not been the same since the Myrtle Tribunal. One from Arabella. Hey you, it's Arabella. Remember me, right? Bone Man once said I need to find balance. Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight. The root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right, though. After I touched that idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started growing in my head, and all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out. So I followed the weave, like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did. After he squished the brain, Beardman showed up. Said the weave led him to me, and me to him. He teaches me how to make sense of all of the leaves on my head tree. He says I need to use my magic responsibly. He also says not to call him Beardman. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so that's where she got her weird powers from. She got it from the idol that was in the grove.
So it must be Elminster?
Probably, yeah. That actually does make sense. I didn't know who Beardman was. A small extract from a self-published polemic tabloid. I know it's attached to the top. I will not be silenced, E. Kneeling with Etvard. Friends, Baldurians, my people, consider our loss. Our lauded and benevolent patriarchs maimed. Our great upper city libraries demolished. The very beating heart of our great city, the right to speak freely, dead upon the cobbles. Do you not see, my friends? Lord Gortash, formerly our greatest bulwark against the Absolute, is now smeared as a collaborator? His allies and colleagues tossed aside. Former politicians of repute turning to censorious faces. I ask you, the pamphlet continues in such the same fashion.
That part, like the journalist?
Yeah, so we didn't end up like fixing or doing stop the presses, so I think that's why this happened.
Seems like a century ago that we were all together.
Araj.
But also like no time's crossed at all.
My friend, no, my darling. Greetings from the Menzel Berenzen, where the blood you so kindly traded me is ready to play its part in resurrecting the glorious House Alblodra. There we go. From the moment I saw you, I knew you had power, and I knew that I could harness it. I knew that it could be mine. Soon I will descend into the abyss my people call the Claw Rift, searching for my lost house in its depths. Will it be dangerous? Oh yes, most dangerous. But don't fear, darling. Your strength will see me through. I will find the ruins of my house, and when I emerge again, it will be as the matron mother of a house reborn. All thanks to you. All thanks to power in your blood. Until we meet again, my darling. Araj Alblodra. master of the sanguine arts.
How's that weird blood mage?
Yes, the Blood Lady. Let's see, we have 16 letters. We're on the 7th one. Also, I didn't say this one is Alfira? Yeah, Alfira. Hello, friend. I'm sorry it's been so long, but I have the most amazing news. You know how Lacrissa was working insane hours at the Elsong Tavern? Well, she woke me up one morning all excited and told me she had a surprise for me. You took me to a house in the lower city that had a plaque hanging up outside of it. A plaque with your and Liala's names on it, and School of Music beneath. I just burst into tears. I just couldn't believe it. It's the cutest house I've ever seen, with a big open space downstairs, a small loft where we could sleep. Word spread before I knew it, and I had a room packed with trainee bards from Canada to keep the water deep. Lacrissa had to quit the Elsong to help out. I'm teaching every night and day and fall into bed utterly exhausted every night. I've never been happier. Do come and visit sometime? We'd love to have you. Lots of love, Alfira. Barkus. To whom it may concern, Withers gave me this address and said I could consider writing. Well, I considered it. Return address included. Best, Barkus Roots.
Marcus, we let down.
Yep.
New days, old friends.
Letter from Demon.
There's no greater joy.
Hey there, would you mind passing this on to Karlak? Thanks a mill. Karlak, if you're reading this, you're alive. One way or another, you found a way. Thank the gods. I think of you often, wondering what's become of you. Write to me, won't you? Please. Yours faithfully, Demon.
Demon, the homie.
Letter from Elminster. Gil, my boy, I can only apologize for my absence from Wither's little gathering. As you know, only the most urgent of business would keep me from indulging myself in his excellent taste in sweetmeats, and your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear that you came to your senses with regards to that cursed crown, and delighted yet further when I learned that the orb's malingering presence no longer poses any threat. In that sense, at least, I hope you feel Mistra treated you fairly. I hear you've been dabbling in a spot of educating, a noble profession indeed, and no doubt after your adventures you have plenty of wisdom to share. If I might offer a modicum of my own, keep your head sharp, your heart kind, and your larder stocked. After all, no one knows when an old friend might drop by. Elminster. Letter from Nocturne. Dear Shadowheart, I hope you're happy and well. I must keep this short as I remain surrounded by Shar's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. I really wish for you to enjoy your night spent with old friends. I hope that you and I shall share such reunion. I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of the bravery that you did and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hold memories of you as my one ember of light amid the ocean of darkness. Until we find each other once again, yours always, Nocturne. Letter from Hope. I had a dream last night. Not that there are any nights here, or any days. I was dreaming about you, all of you. And you were here with me, and I had served bread and jam and oat crackers and cheeses and enough tea to quench a desert. You nibbled and sipped and laughed and smiled and laughed, and you asked if I was happy. Nobody has asked that for so long that I don't know if anyone has ever asked at all. I didn't have the words to answer, and so instead I led you through my house and showed you all the souls that were here with me. They were Raphael's once, but now they only belong to themselves. The archive is an art gallery, and the boudoir is a grand kitchen, and the dungeon is a refuge for any wounded soul or creature that finds its way to us. Am I happy? I don't know, but I am Hope, and I persist because of you.
In the canon of our game, that Nocturne and Shadowheart liked each other, bro. In the canon of our game, I feel like Shadowheart each other.
Oh.
I expect there have
I'm pretty sure you can't romance Nocturne. That's not Shadowheart either.
No, I'm just saying, though. I feel like in our canon, that makes sense.
I'm not much for leaving the... Oh, sorry, this is... Nine Fingers. I'm not much for... Yeah, I'm not much for leaving my city, but it does gladden the girl's heart to be asked to the ball. So I'll thank you for that much. In my place, except a few casks of fine vintage that managed to roll their way down from the upper city in all the commotion. The rebuilding has given rise to many such happy opportunities, worth discussing ever more over a more civilized drink in my guild hall, if you find yourself at a loose end. Enjoy the muck, and see if you can get the High Harper to sing. You won't be disappointed. NF. Letter from Zevlor. What? Okay, that was weird. It said it was too heavy. The letter. I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I stumbled into the city, I shook so badly that I could scarcely hold the soup that priest pressed into my hands, let alone write and thank you as you deserve. It is only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still. Along with other veterans sheltering at the temple, discards of Elturel's unworthy legions. I watched that monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust, purpose, and with it, power. I do not know what oath we cling to now, or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that the city will not suffer as Elturel did, whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come and see us when you can, Zevlor.
What is Zevlor again?
Zevlor is the guy who brought all of the tieflings to the grove, and then he ended up getting separated from them, and then everyone hated him afterward for it.
Oh yeah.
As in, he ended up abandoning because he got enthralled by that mind flayer, the Elderbrain. Also, this one is the first. This just says the first protocol. It's the Gith Yankee slate. To the Mlag Gear who freed me, to Lae'zel, Tlak Magir. My words come to you on slate, for they are immutable and eternal. You're not just liberators, you're all warriors of the comet, whatever land you travel, whatever sea you cross, whatever plane you grace. Like its pawns fall one by one at the hands of my faithful, but the city of death stands, and the queen sits on her vile throne at its center. But we stand at a precipice. Lae'zel, thanks to you, we are soon to restore an old kinship, and Blacketh will burn in the fires thus stoked. The protocols are written anew, and to you, Malagir, I dedicate the first. All who call themselves Gith shall unite under one sky. Yithka Tavkim crushed Orpheus. Very good at reading those. Letter from Francesca. Oakfather's blessings to you, unmet friend. You may not know me, but I know a great deal of you thanks to our mutual acquaintance, Halsin. I am Francesca of the High Forest, and I wish to thank you for all you have done in nature's service. Not only did you rescue a swath of the Oakfather's realm from the shadows, but you likewise helped to turn the Emerald Grove from a dark path also. And perhaps most auspiciously of all, you unburdened my dear friend of something that had tormented him for a lifetime. Now I serve as Archdruid in his stead, while he thrives with a new purpose. I shall honor all that you did for us by returning the Grove and its followers to their core principles of balance and harmony. Rest assured, those who were once tempted by darker influence shall return to the Oakfather's true word. You have my eternal thanks and admiration, your faithful servant, Francesca of the High Forest, Archdruid of the Emerald Grove. P.S. I passed on Halsin's message to his dear friend Ormn, who was most eager to come join him at his new commune. I would not have believed that a bear of his size could jump with excitement, nor had I witnessed it with my own eyes. I expect Ormn will have arrived there by the time Halsin returns with your festivities. A most pleasant surprise for him, I wager. That's everything.
We talk to the campfire, probably?
Yeah, probably. Good to see everyone is doing well. It is
except for Nocturne's cooked, bro.
Nocturne made her choice. I think she's fine there for now. Anyway, let's rest up at this bonfire.
Nope,
that didn't work at all.
So we talked to Withers, I guess.
Oh yeah, we already did speak to Withers. Now I think about it.
I think he's back in here. I learned that many people honor mode runs have been by being a mind flayer at the moment.
What?
Many people's honor mode runs have ended by being a mind flayer at this moment.
Oh.
They fail the check to not eat the brain.
A lot of crazy spells over there. Oh, that's his coffin. Scroll. A missive in Wither's hand addressed to some unknown entity. Though you understand the alphabet, the script, and the words themselves, the meaning eludes you. You glean only the impression of dark sun and white sky in an offer. Perhaps a warning? Well, this guy at the Baldur's Gate signed. Let's see here. I fates for my venturesome muse. Our fates are bound, my wisdom vast. I dearly hope our kinship lasts. Deepest affections. Volothem Getarm. Poet, artist, savant, etc. A poorly drawn map of a city is captured in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. Editor's note in crimson ink follows. V. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. Case file. Okay. Oh, he's gone. Oh no, there he is.
Hey, Withers?
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I feel satisfied. I accomplished everything I wanted to do. I did my duty, no more nor less. I can't help but feel some things have been left undone. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I might just go to bed. I think I'll help everyone. What comes next? I feel satisfied. I accomplished everything I wanted to do.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I suppose I'll return to the party. I just thought about something really quick. Is there anything in the journal? Yes, there is. Confront the Elderbrain complete. We conquered our parasites, defeated the Netherbrain, and took control of our own destinies. We did it! We won! We won! We chose to destroy the Netherbrain instead of dominating it. We destroyed the Netherbrain. A fitting farewell. Attend Withers' gathering. Now that the dust has settled, Withers has gathered my remaining companions and followers for a celebration of all we've accomplished. I should find out what everyone's been up to. It is insane that, like, you have one more chance to utterly destroy, like, your...
I know. That's, like, so...
utterly destroy your run no matter what it could be.
After you make the heroic sacrifice to become an Elderbrain.
Well, to destroy the Elderbrain, you just have you eventually just give in. It's like the darkest ending. It's probably the worst ending. Actually, it's probably not the worst ending, but it is a bad ending.
Yes.
I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Are you sure you're done partying? Yes. Show's over.
Yes.
Or are you still here? The movie's over.
The balance of the world.
You watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
The balance of these
I have actually, and Deadpool.
And otherwise.
You have seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah, like a long time ago.
Hear me.
I actually haven't seen it.
Heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in...
When's Baldur's Gate 4 coming out, bro?
Probably after Divinity.
But for every thread you sew, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
To Baldur's Gate, to the greatest friends I could dream of, to brains without worms and a good night's sleep, to the hope of more adventures to come. To the hope of more adventures to come.
To you.
Go down that river. And credits. Here are the Forgotten Realms. Save the realms, destroy the absolute once and for all. Finish the game with a heartfelt... Yeah, leave no one behind. Save every tiefling refugee you can throughout the game in a single playthrough. One moment while that's running. I want to check.
Yeah, I'm looking through the Chivos.
Yeah, I'm about to check them too.
Morphosis made the ultimate sacrifice, became a mind player to defeat the Netherbrain. Threw away my legendary trident.
You threw away everything. Your form, your weapon. All is well that ends well. Finish the game with a heartfelt thank you from Larian Studios. You're welcome. Yeah, I also have the Ceramorphous achievement, even though I didn't do that. 9%, by the way.
Means most people don't do it.
Yeah.
Like
also,
the vast majority.
Also, 6% for save every tiefling refugee. We had actually a lot of rare achievements, now I think about it. Yeah, so this
most people probably don't beat this game.
And most people don't beat this game. Yeah, this is actually a really fun game. I will say, though, and I think we both agree with this, because I think we've had this discussion before. I still think Act 1 is the best act.
Yeah, they kind of ran out of steam by the third act. It kind of felt like a lot of the like very intentional role-playing stuff got kind of exhausted by the end, because there's like a lot of scenarios that you couldn't really find like alternative pathways to like resolve them. Like the outcomes like weren't really that like meaningful.
Yeah, I'm legitimately surprised that there isn't like if I feel like if the choice to help Orpheus was in Act 1, then there would be an option to have them both work together.
Yeah, it got much more binary. There weren't as many like third or fourth options that it felt like you could do to like resolve a plot line.
Plus, like, why can't you tell the Emperor, like, well, why can't you just convince them both to work together? That seems like they have the same goal of destroying the brain, at least.
Yeah, they're just diametrically opposed, and there's no way they'd ever work together.
But Orpheus Orpheus is going to turn himself into a mind flayer. Why wouldn't they be able to work together?
Orpheus, for us, was like, yeah, y'all have tadpoles, but whatever, it's fine. He was like, in 1 second, he was like, yeah, I guess that's fine. But yeah, I think Act 1 had a certain kind of like magic about it, where you felt like anything could happen, and then I guess, you know, as you get further along the game, the plot like has to get to the ending, so it like kind of gets more convergent.
Yeah.
On the ending. Yeah, Act 1 was awesome. Like, you almost could just like play Act 1 over and over again just for like the thrill.
Yeah, so like just so everyone knows, I was considering, I'm still kind of considering it, but I was considering doing a different playthrough to show stuff that we missed, like some things that I missed on another playthrough. Not like everything, but it was like other stuff. But like the idea of going through both 2 and 3 is kind of turning me off from the idea.
Yeah, Act 2 is fine. I really do enjoy Act 2. The Act 2 is like I think the one thing I missed the most from Act 2 was you're just running through darkness the whole time.
Yeah, that's like the most annoying part. So like, I really like how it's hard to keep talking about it, but I really like how Act 1 just like, the situation is very, these guys are over here, the other guys are over here. Now you can make a choice of, do you want to go through here, go this way, go that way, or just take neither side, just skip to the end. That's an option, and there's many options to get to the third option. There's like 3 different ways to get to the third option.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to make a choice in either direction. And then there's.
And if you do, it affects everything else. I think that's like the coolest part about Act 1. It's just like you said, just like the possibilities just feel endless, and like that's probably like the honeymoon. I wouldn't say that's like a honeymoon phase. Maybe it is. Maybe it's that term, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's what's so like. It lures you in with this kind of like when you're playing Act 1, you do feel like there's probably 100 endings in your mind, like when you're playing through Act 1. And then, like I said, obviously the plot like kind of converges. I thought, and the only other thing I thought was the it almost felt like because Act 2 you go and you there's this whole build up towards fighting what's the guy's name? Ketharak?
Yep.
And he's just one of the 3.
Yep.
So then and then in the next act you
There's
just kind of
2 of them.
fight the second and third one, and but they're not like the final boss. They're just like
2 bosses.
like just kind of roadblocks to getting to the final boss. So I think there's a certain amount of like narrative kind of pacing that slows down in the third act like tremendously, because you're like everything in the first act is like about trying to figure out what's going on with these absolutists, and like how do the Githyanki fit into it, and how does the Grove fit into it, and then like the fire, you run through and you find out that like the what are the fire guard guys called or whatever,
the flaming fists.
Yeah, the flaming fists are there, and you're like, what do they have to do with it? And then in the second act, everything is like you're unraveling Ketharak's history, you're fighting his family, you're like, then you get to him, and so there's this very like direct pace that you're kind of rolling along. And the third act is like,
you're kind of resolving all that stuff.
Orin's here, you just kind of kill her, and it's like, oh yeah, like Gortash had a little bit more, I guess.
Gortash actually has a lot. And so the thing with how we played the game is we didn't see a lot of Gortash because we skipped him at the first opportunity.
Plot.
Yeah, so we skipped at the first opportunity. We also didn't see Orin's plot because it's on a different origin character. So, well, I mean, the more involved plot with Origin is on a different origin character. So you're not gonna see a lot of like involvement with her like at all. I will, however, say that it is apparently a thing that the game had a lot of cut stuff in it, and it mostly comes from Act 3, which is obvious.
Yeah.
It's also the least optimized part, because quite literally the game crashed while I was playing it like in a couple times, and the city ran so bad. But also, they're supposed to. I think you're actually supposed to be in Upper City at some point in 3. Like they get mostly the Lower City, but I think you were supposed to be able to go to Upper City, and I think that's what the case was. So it's supposed to be like Gortash or Orin handles Lower City, and then the other one handles Upper City, which would make more sense, I think, for separating them out. As they are right now, that way
there's less blending of like kind of like who's doing what, like who's like even like. Yeah, I don't know. You go through and you find out that they all like kind of hate each other, and and in the third act they're like, yeah, we're just trying to kill each other. You're like, oh, like I guess that's. I thought y'all were like 3 homies or whatever. Like, how did Ketharak fit into the 3 of you guys always fighting? Like, you almost don't know. You almost don't know enough about them. Like, were they teammates? Like, did they? What was their like? Because Ketharak seems to me like the strongest one out of the 3 of them.
Well, we also didn't paralyze. I mean, I guess he couldn't paralyze Ketharak. I guess he could have before he was undead, so he couldn't be paralyzed. Wait, is that how that works? Maybe.
Well, it was like the only way to beat Ketharak was to like get the night song. You need this like god to come help you do it, and then it's like Gortash was like a dude.
Well, yeah, Gortash had super strong robot guards that we had to stop.
Yeah.
So,
but you can nerf him pretty hard, yeah.
Yeah, so if you actually did stop them, then he'd be way easier. He's also more of a thinker than a fighter. So if you ran into his trap, then you would be dealing with a way harder fight. We lured him down, so you have to worry about it.
Yeah, it almost would have been like if Orin and Gortash were Act 2 and Ketharak was Act 3, like building into the Elderbrain. Or even you find out that like he's been using the Elderbrain the whole time or whatever, and he was actually final. Like even that would almost like made more like narrative sense to me. But yeah, I mean, the game was incredible. I had so much fun playing it, and
Yeah, no,
the role playing stuff is great.
It got you into playing the rest of the series. So in that case, it has probably done its job pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, after playing Act 1 of this, I had to go. I was like, I gotta play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. But
Before we even beat the game. We didn't even beat the game yet. We only did Act 1. You're like, I want to play the rest of the series now. It was crazy.
Yeah, and I think your point about like it's weird how the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are about Ball, and that this one is like not really about that is kind of odd too. Because it doesn't really, it's almost its own. And they probably did this intentionally because they knew that this would be a lot of people's entry into the franchise. That it doesn't really have much to do with the first or second game. Like there's some Easter eggs that I benefited from like playing the first and second one.
Yeah.
That I got to like kind of experience. Like, is Boo like real? Because in my understanding, Boo was always imaginary and stuff like that. But yeah, it was really, really great game. I mean, it made me like be like, do I like Dungeons and Dragons? Should I like start trying to find a squad to like play Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, really, really great game. I can see how it just, like I said, it just seems like it ran out of steam a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it tends to happen a lot with games near the end. It's just like eventually you have to get it out. So
yeah, the game has to end eventually. So
well, no, the game has to ship eventually. So you have to start cutting corners.
Oh yeah.
It's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate how it is with games like this. So I mean, I get it, but I'd love to see like we
talked about it too. Act 3. I don't think there was one fight we were like seriously in danger of losing. And obviously your build comes together in a way that's like really, really.
The Sharian sect is probably the closest thing because we couldn't heal there.
And you have, and this is probably true in most, not probably, it's true in most RPGs. You have so many items that you've been scrounging the whole game that you've been holding on to, that you have access to. Like we had so many potions and soul coins and this and that, so it's hard to keep the scaling of the game in a way that's like consistently challenging. And we were playing on normal, so we weren't doing it. I'm not sure if we played through on honor mode or something. Crying the whole third act. But
to explain how honor mode works, right? It is harder than tactician mode. It is permadeath if you use the full rule set for it. So if you die, game over. Your save file is wiped. You can only save at certain points. Any repeated heals, like the long rest, like the pseudo long rest that we had, like the restoration pod or the bath, that would be removed. Oh, they wouldn't be removed. But you can only use them once. And a bunch of other items are changed so that they are either lower rarity or they don't, or they don't work how they do in normal mode. Or the normal modes.
Yeah. So clearly, there's definitely like more difficult versions we could have played that probably would have sustained the like combat difficulty.
Yeah.
But I like playing these games mostly for the role playing stuff, the combat stuff. I don't like putting a ton of thought. Just while I just wanted to play barbarians because I didn't want to.
You chose probably the most broken barbarian build you could possibly use.
Yeah, which I think as I was like researching like kind of how I wanted to do my build earlier, I think that was I think I learned that Tavern Brawler builds are really strong. So
yeah, I wanted to build mine as close to an artificer as possible because I like artificers. So that's how this came up. The idea wasn't even to use hand crossbows. It was just to have crossbow proficiency, which is why I chose Drow.
Well, I kind of was like, oh yeah, you should do hand crossbows because they look cooler. But I guess there was one good crossbow we found. I think Gortash has a good crossbow.
Yeah, Gortash has a pretty good crossbow. So there's no better crossbow than the purple one that we had. There was no legendary ones. That's kind of weird. Not every weapon type has a legendary version, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. Hand crossbows are like you get the best item for it, like in like Act 1.3 or something.
Act 2.
Which you just had the whole game. Yeah, stuff like that is kind of like, why, right? Like, how come there's not like an incentive for every type of weapon to have like that level of legendary
They're
weapon or whatever the case is.
They're like 2 legendary spears. So like you had one, but even then, that spear is only meant for throwing. So, but then you also have the Spear of Light or Night, which you get from completing Shadowheart's quest, and you might not even need to use it. You get a legendary mace from doing the Blood of Lathander.
Yeah.
You get a legendary greatsword from beating a dragon, which makes sense.
Yeah.
There's no legendary axe, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure non-martial weapons or just simple weapons don't have any legendary versions, which is sad.
Like daggers?
Yeah, I don't think there's a legendary. Actually, I guess there is there are a few legendary daggers actually.
There were purple daggers I had at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, and stuff like that makes it people are more inclined to play the game a certain way, which is that you like never really want that. So that's like kind of like a curious kind of design choice too. Is like how come like some weapons are clearly better than others? Play with a great sword or with a spear or with a
Actually, I think there are like multiple great swords, or I think there are like multiple great swords you can get that are legendary.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt you have to wait until you kill Answer for it.
And I think the fourth class in every or the fourth subclass in every class was like not DLC is maybe not the right word, but
way
additional
stronger
content, right?
Yeah, so like all of the classes except for Wizard got a bonus subclass that they can choose after like one of the last patches.
Yeah,
and those
that
are
was
kind
giant for like the barbarian and stuff.
Yeah, Arcane Archer was one for.
Okay, so we all picked the fourth
fighter.
class. We both picked the fourth class, rather.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's just a great game. It was cool, the cross-play. We were like waiting for it to come out for cross-play finally for us to start playing it, because we wanted to have a game that we could both play together, so.
Yeah. Because Demi Demi uses an Apple laptop, so you can't actually use Steam.
I don't have a gaming like a oh. But yeah, great game. Loved it. 'Twas fun. We are due for a break.
Yes, there's a long break coming up. Well, maybe not a long break. I need to resettle. Also, I'm trying to work on something on the side. That's not related to videos. I just want to see if I can get more work into it done without having to worry about videos for a bit.
Oh, yeah, so you had a side project you're working on, bro?
Yes, and I don't know if it's even going to be, like, video. I'm not sure there's even going to be, like, a video ready for it by the time I feel like getting back into it.
Do I know what this side project is?
You do, actually. It's,
nice.
It's, well, yeah. You do already know what it is. I've talked to you about it before.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mostly for personal stuff. I need to see if I can work on that a bit more.
Do a deception roll.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. I'll tell you about it later. Not important right now.
My only regret was not playing a high charisma character, bro.
You had like 20 intimidation anyway. My only regret was not setting up for more stats effects earlier, I think.
Oh, well, I mean, we came into that build, like...
partway through Act 3.
Early in Act 3, I guess. So... I mean, we couldn't have known, dog. For you, it was basically either a high crit or high,
statuses.
Status effect.
Yeah, because right now, all that I was doing was just, like, I was just shooting things for, like, not a lot.
Well, once you got sharpshooter, you became God.
Yeah, I know.
That should have been the first trait you picked up for sure.
Well, the first trait I picked up was don't worry about height, which I feel like was not a terrible thing to do.
Yeah, but then you became a shotgun guy, so it didn't matter.
Well, I mean, I still could shoot things higher than me, which helped.
True. Yeah.
And then I got the one where I could shoot close, like right in front of me, without having to worry about getting threatened.
Mm-hmm.
So that helped too. Then I got sharpshooter when I started doing like a ton of damage. You were doing enough damage for both of us anyway, so I didn't need to get that.
I mean,
anyway.
yeah, I carried through most of Act 2, but you were like insane in Act 3.
When I had like 10 turns. I think my favorite class would end up being the fighter, though. Based entirely on the number of actions you can take. I've only done I've only seen like 3. Yeah, I've only seen 3 classes. That would be barbarian, cleric, and fighter. And fighters are crazy, dude.
A lot of people subclass into rogue for an extra bonus action.
Yeah.
Or fighter for an extra action. So
I most certainly did not need an extra trait, so I probably could have subclassed into something else.
Yeah, I enjoyed playing Barb all the way through, but and none of my games, or at least none of my friends that I really plan on like sub-specking at all. But I mean, I'm sure you can get way more broken builds by like sub-specking.
I don't know if you can do that
like
for
Mighty Impel was just a thing that I liked to do, but I did not have to get it.
And yeah, I just want to delay as many side effects as possible. Once I found that I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny because I had no idea how like any of those things worked. I thought you had to have more of them for them to work better. They probably do work better the more of them you have. But it is insane how much damage you can do. Well, not even how much damage, just how much stuff you can just...
Gortash and Orin was just outrageous.
I'm pretty sure I also got lucky with those. I don't think those are guaranteed to slap onto like they did.
Sure, but
it worked on Orin twice.
Yeah.
Playtesters chosen by the absolute.
All right, bro. Anything else? You got any teaser for the next playthrough? Any thoughts you have?
There is a lot of things we could do. There are things I was going to do before we did this, for sure. I did have an idea. I'm going to have to get it set up, though, along with other stream stuff.
What console or is it for?
Well, I already have a method of playing Game Boy Advance games that I cannot use the word for. So that is an option. I also have DS stuff as well. And 3DS stuff.
Okay, so you want to be doing a handheld.
That's what it's feeling like. I can also do something on... I've not even tried this one. I can also try setting up PS2 stuff. That's also in mind.
Okay. We did... Well, what was Dark Cloud? Was that PS1?
Dark Cloud was PS2. But that was on my PS4.
Oh, okay.
When currently all my PS4 controllers are like screwed.
Cool. So we're looking at maybe a handheld.
Yes, we have a lot of options, so that's not a problem.
All right. Is it Pokemon?
It is not Pokemon.
Okay. I've
been doing a lot of Pokemon in recent months. It's not gonna be Pokemon.
True. Yeah, you were probably Pokemon'd out.
I thought it would be more worn out for doing it. I guess I was going into like another tangent while these credits are still running. But yeah, I figured I'd be more worn out on Pokemon, but I'm still kind of not, surprisingly. The reason why I didn't want to just do Pokemon stuff is I feel like I'd burn out on it really fast. Which I still don't imagine myself just doing only Pokemon stuff forever. Mostly because finding stuff for that, it sounds like a massive pain.
For what?
Just finding Pokemon stuff to do all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how people do it, but I know that my friends can do it.
Cool.
Whoa.
I just hit back.
Oh, okay.
The dead three.
Yeah.
Thy faces, gods. Thy actions, barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou sought to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts Mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven
That's just some whole plot to get the mind flayers to take over to get so.
Yep.
Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not.
Can't overestimate a god.
Away.
Can't underestimate a god, that is.
Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Dang, Mr. Withers. Just made the statement play.
I think it's theorized that Withers is like the original death god that the Dead 3 usurped.
Oh.
That's why he's able to like bring people back from the dead.
Okay, I can see that.
But that is Baldur's Gate 3.
Indeed.
Good
Amazing
game. Good times.
One of the best ones. One of the best.
Yeah, I can most certainly see why this became, like, this was Game of the Year. You know, it's actually kind of crazy why this was Game of the Year, because I think it's, like, one of the first few times that it was a AA publisher, or a AA developer that got that. In, like, a long time. So that was like the windfall that, like, non-AAA developers needed.
Didn't it, like, go up against Witcher 3 or something?
I think it did. And it won?
Yeah. Yeah. I forget what it. I remember this was a tested year for.
Yeah, 2023 is crazy. But with that, we are done at long last. It has been a long journey and it is now over.
Yeah.
Until next time, see you guys then.
Then.
See you guys. Then.
Then. See you guys then.